Hello and welcome to Mock Productions. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with Skylanders Imaginators, another news update. This one is rather interesting. We have information on Wave 1, 2 and 3. Whether Wave 3 is correct or not, we'll have to see. It seems correct from what we've seen so far, so fingers crossed it is. We've also got information on new sort of names and some confirmed names for older people that we didn't know when it was out before because trailers, yeah. And we've also got some news on some new variants other than the legendary Pit Boss. If you haven't seen that, go check out two previous ones. They went on about 2 days ago. So you'd be perfectly fine to go and find them. So anyway, let's start first of all with Wave 1. Now this is going to be all the stuff which I believe in my own predictions is going to be Wave 1, or at least has already been confirmed to be Wave 1. So let's go through it. First off, I think we're going to see the Mr. Cat and the Creation Crystal combo pack. Now they did it last year, obviously not with a Creation Crystal, but with the vehicle and the character. They sort of went together, the Supercharger, they went together in a combo pack. The only thing that happened was on day one is that they weren't available, and they weren't available in shops for ages, and you had to purchase them online. So fingers crossed this is not going to be the same with this one. I'm hoping it's not. I really am hoping. Up next we have Taekwon Crow. Now the reason I'm putting some of these characters is because they're already up for pre-order on different websites. So I think ToysRUs.com, they've got all of these characters on there except the Mr. Cat one at the moment. You've also got Wolfgang. Of course, he comes in the Dark Edition version. You've got to be able to get the common version, or at least the regular version of him. So that's got to be a Wave 1. You've also got Chopscotch, which we've seen quite a lot of stuff about, so it would make sense for her to be Wave 1. We've also got cut in half Wolfgang, but that's the combo pack there. If the normal Wolfgang is coming out, surely the combo pack with Wolfgang and the Creation Crystal will come out as well. It does just make sense. We've also got Dr. Crankcase there, which would be pretty cool. As well as Ambush, which I'm loving to see as Wave 1, because I absolutely love this guy so much. He looks so cool. We got Barbella as well. And lastly, it's got to be, the Adventure Pack has to come out day one, which means we'll get Airstrike as well. So that's just some there. So let's move on to the next part. Obviously, Wave 1 continued. We're going to have the starter packs. That's obvious. You know, it's got to have all the different starter packs right there. And of course, what else are we missing? Other than the fact that you get a Fire Creation Crystal in the majority, in fact, all of them, you get a Life and also a Dark one in the Dark Edition. You're going to have to get as well the different Creation Crystals, aren't you? There wasn't a picture at presently for an Earth Creation Crystal, but I think all of them are going to come out. They're not going to start like just giving you one. They're going to give you all of them. They may as well. There's no point messing around with them. And to be honest, in future waves, none seem to be coming out, really, unless they're the ones that are in the starter pack and you don't get them, such as the Dark one. So that's understandable. So moving on to Wave 2. Now, how can I say this has been confirmed? The pictures of all of these came out together saying that's Wave 2. So we'll go there. Now, as I've said, and people can comment down below and say what happens on their day 1, whether Wave 2 and 1 come together, Wave 1 goes on day 1 and then Wave 2 comes out 2 days later. I still think they're going to run with that again, because as much as Wave 1 has got a lot of characters, you want a lot of characters on day 1, or at least over the first week you're playing the game. You don't want to get bored of the game and then more come out and they've all gone. So, Wave 2, Tri-Tip. This straight away confirms that this must come out on day 1. Wave 2 has to come out on day 1 because Tri-Tip was like one of the first guys to get revealed for this game. So him being Wave 2 is curious, but also rather exciting to know that they're probably going to push Wave 2 out on day 1 as well. We've also got Sickle, which we've seen a lot of, and I mean a lot. So that'll be really cool to see him. We've also got Master Aurora, which, to be honest, I don't think we've seen much gameplay for her. Of course, we've seen her packaging, we've seen the figure. I don't know if we've seen any sort of interaction, like her actually in action, but she is a light Skylander, so that's going to be rather cool to see. Master Ember, again, another one that sort of rings an alarm bell as to, we've seen a lot of this one. She came out with Ambush, she came out with Wolfgang when they were revealed. She's got to be a Day 1/Wave 1/2 character. Starcast we have seen a lot for, and it'd be pretty cool to get a dark character. 2 new ones there for light and dark. No villains yet for those guys though. And of course, a single pack as well for Master Mysticat. So even if you didn't want to get those combo packs, you can still get the singular packs. But the good thing is I'm guessing the combo packs are going to work beneficially in terms of money, because if you're going to pay for Master Mysticat and then a Magic Trap, I don't know, it could work out as £25-6. I'm talking UK money now. But I think the combo pack will be probably around £20 to £22. So it works out, it's only a few pounds, but it's something, you know, it could be towards a brand new character, so that's ideal. But in terms of Wave 2, that's what's being confirmed, but I like how we've got the packaging there for just Mysticat on his own, and he looks awesome. So yes, let's move on now to Wave 3 with a load of question marks. So this is what's been confirmed so far. First up, we have a Pinata and a Magic Creation Crystal combo pack. Brilliant, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But that also probably confirms to me that we're going to get a Pinata in a single pack. That's probably confirmed. We've also got this one, which is Dr. Crankcase and a Tech Creation Crystal. Now, Dr. Crankcase is supposedly going to come out on day 1. I find it odd how they're doing this now. These are supposed to be coming round about November to December time. That's the estimate that people have said. And that sort of works out well with what normal people have said about it. We've also got Pit Boss, which I guess is, you know, definitely up there as being one that needs to be brought out, seeing as we have seen a little bit of him. We've also got Flarewolf, which we haven't seen a lot of, but we've seen him in gameplay. We know his name, we know what he looks like now, so that's rather cool. We've got this one, which I personally thought was called Buckshot, but in fact it seems to be Tide Pool. But we'll get to all these names in a little bit, because there is a little hinty sheet, a little cheat sheet for everyone, which was posted. But I think Tide Pool works very well with that one. And of course we have these two, which honestly, that Viking Tech guy, I don't really know what his sort of name would be, but I have a guess, and it'll be coming up. And of course you can see Bad Juju there as well. Plus Boom Bloom, which I'm extremely excited for, but I show that because there's going to be another adventure pack for Wave 3. So we got a really nice bunch of characters here. I mean, if I take out the Dr. Crankcase one, we're getting all the rest. We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7 characters in December, which is awesome. You know, 7 new characters, a new adventure pack, a combo pack. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. So yes, let's talk more about this though. Now, this was basically released, and it seems to be some sort of like confirmation sheet as to what these different characters are, sort of signing them up on the register in a way, so that they are actually made real, I'm guessing. Now, of course, at the very top you can see all the different starter packs there. We don't really want to concentrate on that. We've got the Crash starter packs as well, but running through, we've got Ambush, Aurora, Bad Juju, Barbella, Blastatron confirmed, so he's definitely the light villain. Now, this is where I got confused. Buckshot. Now, I thought because you've got Washbuckler, I thought, oh, it's an ocean one, Buckshot. It seems as if, though, Buckshot is actually going to be a magic one. On Dark Spire, if you have a look at their front page for Skylanders Imaginators, you'll be able to see Buckshot has now been placed in the magic category, which is rather interesting. Now, what I want to talk about, though, is Chain Reaction. I think Chain Reaction is going to be this guy. I've got a pretty big hint and a pretty big sort of thing. Chain, very techy, but I don't know why Reaction is in there. I don't know whether he's quite quick, but he seems to have like a chain beard, or at least something techy on his beard. So he's got to be a definite tech one, I think. He can't be Earth, because we filled up all the Earth. You got Chopscotch then, Ember, you got Flarewolf, Grave Clobberer, which is the water villain, Hoodsicle, again, that's the which one's that one? the Undead. No, it's not. It's not Undead. It's Dark. What am I on about? Is it Dark? It is Dark. We got Hoodsicle then. Pinata, again, that's the magic one. Moving on to the next lot, we got Mr. Cat, Pit Boss, which we know of. Then we've got Robo, which, to be honest, I think could be this guy. I'm pretty sure it has to be, which I guess shoves him into the tech category, which is pretty cool. We don't know much about him, so my guess would be Wave 4, I would say. That's my guess there. Starcast, Taekwon Crow, we've got Typool as well, but we've also got Tri-Tip and then Wildstorm. Now we know that is Wildstorm because in a few updates ago, we found out that those shoulder pads are actually unlockable once you've placed him on the portal and everything, and I'm guessing you'll also get whatever is in his hand, a sword, an axe, something like that. But like I said, I think Typool is definitely going to be this one. Then it shows Wolfgang, Imaginite Mystery Chest, Creation Crystal Assortment. Now I don't know whether that just means all of them are getting classed as that, because they're all different. I don't know. Observatory Adventure Pack, we know that comes with Airstrike, but Treehouse Adventure Pack, very lifelike. It's a very life-looking thing. You know, you think tree, you think life straight away. Boom Bloom will be coming out with that. Next up then you've got Legendary Tri-Tip, Legendary Pit Boss, which we knew about. Then you've got the Chaos Sensei. Next then you've got CC Chopscotch, which I've heard could be Candy Crush. No, not Candy Crush. It might be that, but it's a Halloween version of it. So it's been revealed, but I don't know whether it's fake or real. I know people in the comments will probably tell me, and if it is, then I'll put a picture up in the next update just to show that off. But talking of Legendary Tri-Tip, we have had some little hints and tips here of what he's going to look like. And look at this. It blows my mind how awesome this is. Now, I think someone in the comments below said that the Legendaries look a bit like Iron Man. And I totally love that. I think it matches so well. You've got the red, or at least the crimson red. You've got that goldy thing. And honestly, I prefer these Legendaries. I think they're a lot more bright, a lot more bold. The black on the others was a bit dull and all that. I mean, it's brilliant to see this. Fantastic. Whether they keep this up in the next few games, we shall have to see. Now, this is already up for pre-order as well on toysrus.com. Again, you just check that out. You'll be able to see it up close and personal. There he is out of thing. But I tell you what, you look in there and you think, oh, it's just a bit of dull paint. But when you get here, look how bright that is. It's like a crimson. It's amazing. It really does look amazing. It actually looks like metal, almost on that picture. It's fantastic. And with this guy coming out on day one, again, alarm bells are ringing. You can't have a variant without the original. Where these originals, at least Wave 2 is going to come out, I'm hoping it's everywhere. If I remember rightly, when I did my haul, I went to Smith's and they had all the Wave 2 vehicles, but they didn't have any Wave 2 characters, which is when I pre-ordered them online and they came a few days later. So that's basically what's going to happen, I'm guessing. Maybe, who knows, we're just going to have to wait and see. I am literally hoping and praying that all these characters, Wave 1 and 2, come out on day 1. They've got to. They have to. But let me know your opinion on everything. Do you think all the ones that have been put out are actually going to be in those different waves? Let me know. We've also got some gameplay of him here. Not as... I wouldn't say it's as impressive as this sort of like crimson red look. It just looks a smidgen dull in a way. But, it's nice nevertheless. That one's a little bit better. Looks a bit more shiny and everything. Him whacking down. And then, of course, we also have this, which is basically a little video on toysrus.com of the Sensei plus Imaginator thing. And it shows that when you got him on the portal, you'll unlock that top head crest thing and also his mace, which is really, really cool. That is fantastic, fantastic news. Now, lastly, brace yourself for this, because you might remember in an update ago, I showed you that triple pack which was on the TV stand. Well, there was a video that was released, and it showed a table, and you got to look very, very quickly, but you could see a steel-plated smash hit, and I thought, well, there's no point because you can't see it. You can't actually see the actual Hoodsicle. So, guess what they released? They released the picture of steel-plated Hoodsicle, which is just absolutely amazing. Now, it looks good like this. It looks shiny. It looks like that. But we all know how I reacted to Smash Hit. The green is like a boogie green. So if you like lime green like I do, and you like boogies, you're in. Now, it also says up there, only available at Best Buy. Now that means for me or people in the UK, because last year it happened, go to Tesco. Obviously, there's other places you can go, but that is the place it will come out. Now, when I actually went there on day one and looked around, I actually asked people, and they said, no, we don't have that one. Well, you just think, well, hold on, it's on your website. They had it on the website. And stupidly, I didn't actually order it to be there at the store. But I thought, well, if it's on the website, it's bound to be at every single store. It wasn't. So I had to wait a few days. Obviously, you know that if you've been up to date with the Trap Team stuff. Not Trap Team, sorry, Superchargers, what am I on about? So I'm hoping this one's going to be a little bit more better. But look at the silver on him. I love this silver. I mean, I would be amazed if they actually put chrome on there and it was actually almost like very smooth. You know, you couldn't tell that it was plastic. It's actually that sort of chrome paint, which, oh, it's going to be amazing if it is, because it looks absolutely amazing like that. Steel-plated Smash Hit. No, not Smash Hit. No, that was last year. Hood Sickle, you silly moose. Yes, this guy looks absolutely amazing. Really, really cool. So let's finish it off with a what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments below your opinion on the game right now. Are you happy with the choices of the different waves? Would you have liked to have seen different people come beforehand? I think they've made the right choice, personally. You know, they've showed all the gameplay, they've showed pictures, and they've sort of focused on the main ones which are going to probably be coming out on Wave 1 and 2. Tri-Tip, Ember, you know, you're going to be on Wave 1, aren't you? You know, we all know that, we all know. Don't try and sneak us into thinking that Wave 2 is going to come out 5 years later, because it won't. But anyway, you can also let me know your thoughts on these new Skylanders and their names, plus the moves as well. You know, start a comment flow and everyone will join in. Trust me, it happens. So go for it. And then, of course, you can subscribe for more news. There's going to be plenty coming out, hopefully, soon. We might have some more gameplay of some new characters. We might have new characters actually being revealed. I mean, we know practically every single name now. So we're just going to have to wait and see, really. But yes, and of course you can rate the video as well, so I know you're excited for more information. Plus, of course, the game. You know, stick around for the gameplay, because I'm going to be absolutely going gameplay mental when this game comes out on the 14th of October in the UK. It's going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy week. It's just so exciting. It's going to be so awesome. But yes, there we go. I will leave it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this news update, and I will see you guys in the next video on the channel /news update. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.